This is going to be going over how we use the Compex from a shoulder standpoint. So you'll have the Compex unit like this. Now I'm going to show you two different ways. The first thing I'm going to show you is if you have two separate of the larger rectangular pads. So you're going to want two leads here like so. So really whichever way you're using, what you're going to want to do, if you see this here, you're going to want to go to resistance. So you're going to keep hitting that until that gets highlighted blue. You're then going to go to resistance. You're going to go down the shoulder, click on the shoulder. And then what you're going to do is if you have a lead in the channel 1 and 2, you make sure you want to hit that one and that one. So you should see that kind of blue crescent pop up for every channel that you use. So now, if we are using two different large rectangular pads like so, the way that you want it to go is you want a pad right on your shoulder blade, like kind of right on the meat of the shoulder blade right here, which is where your cuff attaches, or excuse me, starts. And then you want another one right on this kind of back of the shoulder as that cuff comes around. So that's gonna look like, if how you do that is you are gonna put the black lead from each channel on one pad and same with red. So what that's gonna look like is like this. So the two reds are on the same one, two blacks are on the same one. The one with the black leads is gonna be the one that goes directly on the back of your shoulder blade like so, right there. And then the red ones are they gonna be the top portions which go around right here. So that's how you want to go about from two different leads there. Now, if you were doing just a single lead, so a single channel with two small pads, so like so like these right here, you're only gonna use one channel, so you don't need this one anymore. Roll that one up, put it to the side. Then what it's gonna look like is the black is on one and the red is on the other, like so, okay? So the black one is gonna go right on the meat of that scap, kind of right on where that cuff starts. You can even move around to see kind of when that muscle pops into your hand. And the red one is gonna go almost kind of right, again, same spot, right in the back of that shoulder there, right where that cuff comes around. So again, that's how we go about that. Now the difference is when you were just using one, what that looks like is you should just see one highlighted like so. So that's really it, okay? So now from a turning up standpoint, you're then gonna hit the button and you're gonna just start until essentially you're gonna start increasing. I'll just kind of put it on my forearm just so you can see, or I'm not even worried about that, but you'll essentially start increasing it until you start to see twitches. Now you're gonna see right here, it's obviously not gonna go because I don't have them attached on me. So you keep increasing that and then you hit start, and then what you're gonna do is you are then gonna go over to you're essentially then gonna go to the next part where then it's gonna say something along the lines of increase to maximal tolerable contraction. And you are then going to essentially just increase to the point where you feel a max contraction. And then what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna see two parts on the screen. So you're gonna see kind of this top part and then the bottom part. The top part is the on portion. So I want you performing the exercise while that part is on. So essentially once this kicks on and you feel it kind of getting the muscle going, that's when I want you to perform your movement, whether it's isometric or isotonic through the range. And then the bottom part is where you are going to rest. So that's the way that you want to go about setting up how to use the Compex in these cases.